Hello 45, welcome back. How you doing? Happy Sunday, everybody. Hopefully you've made it an awesome day. If not, there's still some time left, possibly. We are on PTU once again because it's stable. I'm gonna fill up my water. I'll be right back. We'll get the show going. Scorpius, yes. 317. Anything new and exciting added? Lots of things. There's lots of new things. Are they exciting? That's all eye of the beholder. To me, it's all awesome. It's all progress. There's also a lot of unannounced things. Let's skip scene. Let's go over to our main scene here. 07s, thanks for coming. Thanks for asking questions right away. Yeah, so 3.17.2 has a lot going on in it. We have network performance increases. That would be one of the biggest things, is them trying to get rid of the rubber banding both in space combat and ground combat at the same time. This doesn't mean that the AI is going to act more intelligently, is what I have been feeling as personal experiences in any of the combat missions. I think the bunker missions are supposed to be like more finely tuned, where they aren't getting hung up so much. I think there's just a large amount of adjustment that needs to happen, and I would really look at bunkers as a tier 0 kind of area. Like, I'm gonna start saying tier 0 a lot when referring to different things if CIG hasn't branded it as a tier 0 tech or tier 0 kind of state of that. Bunkers are very, I mean, they might even be like one step up from a tier 0, because they did add the spawn closets, but the spawn closets seem like a cheap way of bringing in enemy assets, whereas what they're doing right now in 3.17.2 for the outdoor op missions is they'll have like a Cutlass Black fly in and drop off enemy assets to attack you. So that to me is a big deal, a really big deal. But to get them to walk around outside, they have to have something to walk around on, so that tech is in the game. So that's a really, really big deal. Better FPS. I don't know if it's really about FPS. I think what they're trying to do is, like, until they get server meshing, they've decoupled some assets that aren't critical to you getting the information you need. So I think they're trying to gain some frame rate there for the whole server until that other tech comes in. Roadmap roundup for July 6th. Is this the Star Citizen video? Well, here you go. Notable changes for July 6, 2022. So yeah, this is not this patch. This is for quarter 3. So I will link this to you so you can read it yourself as well, because you might want to do that. Up to you. I'll read it out though. But 3.17.2 it for me is about stability, bringing out these new ops. It seems to be one of the biggest things about 3.17.2 for me, anyways. There's other things in it. Let's go back to the regular roadmap, and so when you're watching my stream, at the top we got the patch notes from PTU. The next one is deliverables, and then the bottom one is how much has changed between previous. I believe that's how I have it laid out. The middle one might be deliverables. Anyways, so 3.17.2 gave us character update to the face archetypes, colonialism outpost and derelict. So we're seeing that right now. So if you get a retrieval op, you might see one of these, or a reclaimer mission. This is a huge one right here. For me, this is right next to the performance, and what they've done is they've added some additional Lagrange points around all the, like, the arc 1, arc 2, all those. They've added like 2 more to each one of them. But not only that, in 3.17.2 they're updating the hangars. So all those pads that were outside at all of those Lagrange points are now hangars. The only one that I haven't seen upgraded is the Port Olisher station. So we got the Derelict Reclaimers, 50-50 on seeing AI set up at that. The one that I've been to twice where there was snow and ice, I got killed by AI as well, but other 2 times not hit by a bullet, went down, probably a broken ankle or something. It's kind of weird. They added a variety to these existing space clinics. They also made these stations way more compact. The elevators respond right away. They're there right away. They take you to the next floor right away. They've rearranged the station so that they're not so crazy and weavy and like it's so easy to get lost. They updated the Lorville Hospital Maria Pure Heart. It's an okay hospital. I mean, it looks good, but it's really sort of annoying in a way, because it has a repeating message over and over, and it's fairly 1984-ish. AI Planetary Navigation. This is what I was talking about earlier, where they're able to walk around on their own mesh on in and around the Reclaimer. I think they're still polishing it, because they did talk about it recently in an Inside Star Citizen where they had to adjust some things, and I'm not sure if they had already done it already, but they said that sometimes the AI would just kind of walk away, just walk off and do its own thing. The coffee shop vendor, like the bar vendor, he's working. This one's in Area 18. So we got the Mule that was released, the Scorpius, the Hull A was released. So small ship, surprise ship, big ship requested, and then Miss Hull A, big ship, long time in development. And then we got the Rivers core tech, where you can actually go down the rivers once you find it. I still haven't been to it yet, but you can find the river. You can drive your hover vehicle down it. If you keep a space helmet on, you can walk into it and not die. So anyways, so it was a very good patch. There was a lot in it. Everyone always wants more, so you can't always make everyone happy, but to me it was a very good patch. Where did that we lost or roadmap roundup? Did I take it to another screen? What did I do with it? I think I still have it pasted, so we'll just do that. There we go. River fun. Shoot, how you doing? How are you doing? Shoot, are you feeling better? So here's roadmap roundup. So this was from the 6th of this month. Yeah, July 6th, 2022. So they're talking about vehicle tractor beams, artificial gravity, fire rats armor, which is developing multiple armor variants for the Pyro Gang fire rats. Shopkeeper outfits, implementing a new generic shopkeeper uniform for various NPCs in the persistent universe. This deliverable has been added to the character tech art team's schedule. Now let's go quickly back up. Vehicle tractor beams. I should have actually read some of this stuff. Implementing tractor beams attached to ships, either remote or operated like a turret-like attachments. This allows players to move and tow bigger objects, including other ships. This deliverable has been added to the EUPU gameplay feature team and weapon content team's schedule. Artificial gravity, implementing the dedicated functionality for items controlling the gravity per room for ships, outposts, and stations. This also includes controls as a part of engineering gameplay. This deliverable has been added to the EUPU gameplay feature team schedule. You know what I'd be curious about this is if a ship is in motion and you take off the gravity in a particular room and someone's in there and you make a sharp turn, does the player keep going? Because to me, they're not attached to the ship anymore. They're just inside the ship, and that could kill them. Unified import item ports, FPS. Renaming and standardizing character item ports to properly represent their capabilities. This includes expanding their capabilities to allow for more types of equipment to be used in the current item ports. This deliverable has been added to the character tech art team schedule. Swimming tier 0, whatever. AI utility. Implementing AI, the utility AI behavior. The AI will drive vehicles, pick up, haul, stow, or carryables, as well as manage the vehicle's cargo bay and inventory. This deliverable has been added to the AI content team's schedule. This seems like a huge undertaking, because the scope of this, I mean, they've told us what the scope is. To me, that's still very large. AI commuter, implementing commuter AI behavior into the game. The AI will search for means to travel to their destination while waiting for our vehicle to arrive. The AI will eat, drink, and check notice boards or timetables. Upon arrival of the transport, the AI will board and embark to their destinations. This deliverable has been added to the AI content team's schedule. So, is this as simple as waiting for a tram to show up? Or is this a preset, was it precursor to the Genesis Starliner coming in? Because why would they have to wait around so long for a tram or whatever to eat and drink? Or maybe that's just... I think it's very basic, not the Genesis Starliner related. And you're getting better shooting. Awesome, dude. Environmental space missions, implementation of new missions and scenarios that the player will encounter as they wander around the area of space. The missions will appear, the missions that appear will be based on the probability volumes that a player is currently in. This deliverable has been added to the EU Sandbox 1 team schedule. New interdiction scenarios, added variations and difficulty levels to interdiction scenarios that players will come across while quantum traveling. This deliverable has been added to the EU Sandbox 1 team's schedule. Physicalized weapon handling introduces character animations while interacting and customizing FPS weapons. The aim is to add a tactile look and feel to the weapon handling, supporting the wider goal of high-fidelity character interactions with all relevant objects in-game. Previously named the Weapon Handling Tier 2 and removed from the progress tracker, this deliverable has been added to the Weapon Feature Team schedule. So those are notable changes for Quarter 3. Whether those are actually on... Do we have a Quarter 3 up? So this is Quarter 3 here. Let's minimize these so we don't get confused. So to go with that, we have the cargo refactor system, which is huge. We got the Tier 0 salvage, which involves stripping hulls of their skin manually with our pyro multi-tool. Ships and vehicles, we got the Drake Vulture. This probably won't update until we get 3.17.2 dropped. There's the salvage tool, and then the core tech, persistent entity streaming, core technology that allows all items to fully persist in the game universe. So a big part of this is the cargo refractor. I mean, these three are the big ones: refactor, hull stripping, and a new vehicle coming in, and the multi-tool bringing in everything to do with this. But I think we'll see an update soon. So yeah, there's your news. 3.17.2, I hope once they launch it should be a different experience than just 3.17.1. Not that it was a bad patch, but getting light combat in a place where it can attract new players, keep them interested and not frustrate them, I think is a very important thing that CIG realizes as well. It's hard to make everyone happy, and it's also hard to make people that are new to the idea of being involved in an alpha that things aren't always going to be awesome, but it's awesome if they can make it a good experience right out of the gate. So I don't have my motorcycle license and other news yet, but I passed my course today with flying colors. I'm pink like a lobster due to not using any sun protection. Overall, it was a really awesome experience. Super happy with the school I learned from. Super happy with the instructors. They had a good range of bikes. I rode mostly on a Honda Rebel, and then I got on the only Harley that they had for us to ride at the end of the course, because I was just like, whatever, cruiser is probably what I'm gonna ride, so the Rebel's close enough. And man, does a Harley ride different than a Honda Rebel, like night and day. I just wanted to, and I did. I was just like weaving with it, and it was just so easy. So I'm really looking forward to down the road when I have some cash and I can actually go test drive not a Harley, but the cruiser that I want. Still trying to track down a cheap bike that I'll be able to sell and flip for maybe what I bought it for a year later. Taking at least one MSF course or whatever the Canuck equivalent is. Smart decision. Oh, sorry, what's an MSF? Yeah, they were good instructors. Very good. I would actually probably take another skilled course from them if it was in the budget. I think all I really need to do is stick to the habits that they taught me. Get a cheap bike and just take it really cash.
Now arriving.
Did quite a bit of one-handed steering in advance and expert. Oh, really? Wow. Motorcycle Safety Foundation. Oh, okay. Yeah, we didn't do that. We just did the basics. I'd say like 95% of what we did was in a parking lot. And then we did today for maybe 30 minutes. We went out through one set of lights and then into a residential area and did two large loops around this residential area. So yeah, it was a good experience. We had one girl that just needed some encouragement. and she was one of those people that cry out of frustration and they have to get past the crying, and she got past it with some encouragement from us all, and she was so happy when she was done. I was just thinking about because I had already done the loop and come back, so they did it in 2 groups, and she was on the second group, and I was thinking, like, she needs to go do it because she'll regret going home not doing it forever. No, one of the girls said that she dropped her bike. I never saw her drop it. So I would say if any got dropped, just the one. No one got hurt. For me, I still feel like I need a lot more experience. Like 2 days is just, I mean, I got the experience I needed, but I need more because, I mean, we went out just on a regular ride and my brain shut off on one corner, but I just compensated by putting on the brakes and then felt like I got control back again. Just habits aren't there. It's like give me a bicycle, I'm fine, right? But muscle memory shifting, I mean, it's like playing a piano, except I don't play the piano. Yeah, it was interesting. The gals that were in the course, they definitely struggled more than the guys. But we definitely had a range of skill with the guys too. I wouldn't say I was the best because I like to think my ego is in check, but I think I did well. I'd like this door to open. Yeah, their final test. For me, I mean, I did it one shot, and he didn't correct me on anything I did, either because he didn't see it, or he knew I was capable of not making those mistakes. The only mistake I made on the whole last thing is I maybe left my turn signal on just a little bit too long on their prepared course, and then on the back stretch when we just like went from gear 1 to 2 and then downshift, I'm pretty sure I left my hand on the choke instead of on the bar as I went down the back stretch, but I don't think he saw it, and that's why I didn't even say anything. So I definitely feel like ego's in check, and then if I ever do get a bike, I'm just gonna be crazy careful. Crazy careful. Did they have the box? Like, is that like for our test? Because they did have a box set up. I mean, their tests are regulated by the government in my province. So their box was on a slight uphill, so technically sort of an uphill start, but it was very slight. So they had their box. So they had a starting box, and then they had a box that was a mock intersection. So you went from the starting box, you went around the parking lot, came around, signaled into the box. So you stop in the box, signal, look both ways, and then go left and around. So this is a big oval. Come around back into that center box, stop, look, signal, turn right, come back around, and then gear 1, gear 2, come down, gear 1, come into the final the starting end box, finish, and then they do any coaching. That was their end test. But I mean, they were going through all the skills list. I think on their skills list they got like 15 things. So I think if I was really concerned about insurance, I could show that to my insurance company and I would get a reduced rate on the motorbike insurance. I don't think that really matters though. I think insurance on motorbikes is so cheap anyways. Yeah, go in pretty much turn full lock figure eight. Yeah, it was easy. My biggest comment that they gave me was pretty much like speed up, but I don't know, my brain's going this is fast enough. I'll worry about the speed later, right? As soon as we hit the road I was fine, and I was like, why aren't these guys going the speed limit? Like, I think the fastest we went through that neighborhood, which is actually I think was fine, because I think the fastest we went was about 45 kilometers per hour, and unless it's posted, and it was posted, it's 40 if it's not posted, 50 if it is posted in these residential areas. And then we had 2 playground zones, and we did that twice. And on that, I'm not sure why I stalled. I think I let the clutch out too quick at the one stoplight, but I was like, I pulled it right back in right away, hit the start, and I was right up with the group like instantly. Gunned it. So I felt very comfortable on Honda Rebel, but as soon as I got on it, because at the first bike they had me on, and then they put one of the girls on it because they were struggling with the Rebel and the size of it. I was on a Grom, but going from the Grom, which is tiny bike, small turning radius, to the Rebel, I just first thought I had was, I'm back in my Ford truck right now that I have, and I have to if I want to do a U-turn in the Ford, I need 4 lanes to do it, and that's because just I felt like the turning radius went down. And it's a weird bike, like compared to the Harley. I think it's just how they I mean, I'd have to take a look, but I think it's just how they have the forks angled. It's like the Harley makes it easier to turn the bars. I don't know what they're doing, but they got the angle right on the Harley. Like it felt like at the end of the course, I was just like going at decent speed, wobbling down the course, just doing this, and it was like fun. But the Rebel was just like stiff, and I was fighting it. So I know I'm not getting that bike. And now I'm sort of concerned about if I go use bike shopping, like I'm gonna have to like test drive their bike. So I just got someone that messaged me. They want me to come out. And it's his last night there, so I will probably tell him to set me up a VIP. And that way I can just walk in. We'll do a couple missions and then I'll head down there. It's already hot in this room. So it's gonna be a short stream. Sorry guys. I messaged him 2 hours ago and he's just replying now. I knew that was gonna freaking happen. Are you on standby? Standby, what do you mean? What are we gonna do? Is there anything good? I'm sorry, dudes. I honestly gave up. I thought he was gonna be too busy. Let's go do urgent boarding. Maybe there'll be some combat in ships. Like they call you whenever? No. It's Calgary Stampede, where I am. So I live in Calgary, and this is a 10-day event here, and it's like a rodeo, chuck wagons, all the shenanigans, and a big fair. And my friend, who I've known forever, 20 plus years, he's been like the MC that at one of their grandstands for the last, I don't know, like 10 plus years. He's got the DJ voice. He knows how to make people giggle. And so yeah, I went down once, but I got there so late and I was just crazy tired, and now I'm crazy sunburned. I kind of just want to go down so you can laugh at my pink lobster face. But I won't be staying late there because I'm gonna go there, spend 23 bucks to get in, hang out with them, not drink because I'm pretty much not drinking anymore, and then come home, and then go to work tomorrow. Not work then. It'll feel like work when I get there. I'm gonna have to go pick up some earplugs. Yes. Yes. Oh, dude. Can you see the? Can you see how bad it is? It's not good. I'm pink. Yeah, I didn't wear any sunscreen. Figured today would be mild, and it was, but yeah, it's not really hurting. Why oh why? Oh man, I hate that. Want to buy a star map, dude. What kind of celebration should we have the day that they release a new star map? I think I should order a cake. Star map cake. In celebration. How about a star map brownie? I like brownies, but I want it small because I don't want to eat a lot of sugar. Or no sugar. Oh, ArcCorp. It's like a circuit board. This has got to be the hardest 890 jump I've ever been able to try to navigate to. 2 manual navigations. So this will be the third one. Is it gonna give it to me? Please give it to me. There we go. It's got to be on the right side of the planet with the right angle, the right zoom in. Just need a couple years of experience, so you can do this too. Enough thrust to stabilize the ship in altitude, and then jump. CS5 24-hour stream. That seems like a good way to bring in an that screams charity, like a charity event. Shoot. The last charity I did not work out well because I had I picked a charity and then everyone was like, it doesn't work. The link doesn't work to it. I'm like, what? It's very frustrating. There we go, 890. Do we have... And that was 3 hours ago I messaged him. Not even 2 hours ago. 3 hours ago I messaged him. I was like, dude, is it a good time for me to come down? There's no point in going down if you don't have... If they're not aware you're coming down, right? So... He's gonna be exhausted. The guy's been going for the last 10 days straight. He's probably been doing 11 o'clock till 3 a.m. every day. 11 a.m. to 3 a.m. And he's on the heavier side of the spectrum, so it's not easy for him. Need a reputable event like St. Jude? Yeah, I'll have to look into something. Hey, we got a gun without a scope. Cool. And it's not going down the scope. So I can't really use this gun, can I? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's because it's in space. And it's got no ammo. A gun without ammo. Got it. How do we do that? There we go. Oh, we got our gun without a... Oh, I can aim down it today. What the heck? Shoot him in the butt. Oh, wow. I was kneeling and ready and... I think I need to take the once I find this thing. Oh, we got a halt. I am going to pull the silencer off of the other one. It's so weird not having those guys up on that top deck. And it's not here. Check each side, then the dining room. And some like horror music. Techno horror music. Oh, dude, it's like engineering or the front. Elevator needs elevator music. Panel, please. Yeah. Kitchen, okay. Go. Fast elevators. It's gamble. Ah! AI should be responding faster, but isn't. I see it. Anyone else? Nope. AI coming in behind. Whoop. I feel like that was really close. These are the inner thoughts that you would have heard if you were in my head while I was on the motorcycle course today. Bye. Hello. Oh, you son of a bitch. Man, I just can't. So, I would say I have a terrible aim, and that's why I missed all those. Oh, look. Okay, that is not a terrible aim. That is some terrible rubber banding. Ace Black, hey man, this game looks pretty cool. How are you? I'm really good, thanks for asking. This game is really cool. If you don't mind being in a game that's in development, I would take a look at it. If you'd really like to try it, it's exclamation mark REF for referral. In chat, click on the link, create an account. The free fly event is over right now, but you can get a game package still, I think, for about 40 bucks or $40.50. And you too can play this game. Thanks for the follow. And right now, if you do happen to buy a starter pack, I believe the referral bonus is still on, so you get an extra ground vehicle that has, if you were to buy it outside of the game, I think it's like a $45 value or something, US value. And it comes with lifetime insurance on it, and you can upgrade off of it. That vehicle is called the Dragonfly. It's made by a company called Drake. It's like a hover ground vehicle. Think of it like a hover motorbike. Comes in black. The game's very sandboxy, but just remember, it's alpha. It's going to be an alpha for a long time, which means they're still building components of it. And so you're going to have days where it feels amazing. You're doing lots of awesome stuff, and then you're gonna have other days where you're finding all the bugs and learning how to avoid them. Dragonfly's 40, thanks, shoot. Yeah, so creating an account off that link, and then whenever you decide to register, you get the in-game credits as well, the 40,000, or sorry, the 5,000. But if you want the referral bonus, you need to also buy a starter pack right away. And I think you have 30 days to totally cancel. If you don't like it, you can just message the support team at CIG, tell them you changed your mind, and they'll fully refund your purchase. And you're also welcome to ask as many questions as you want in this chat. You'll find the community is very, very helpful. And if I'm not paying attention and I'm focused on the game, you'll probably get someone in chat that will be answering your questions, and then I just might reiterate them afterwards after I read them. Yeah, and there's also a guide system right now too, so if you're looking for support from the community but not in my chat for some reason, when you go to the website, you'll see the free fly event that's ended. So this is over to Robert Space Industries, and it's crazy slow loading today, but it's the Foundation Festival. And you'll see down further on this page there's a link in the middle of the page that says right here, Guide Hub, and if you click on that, you can actually ask for help in the community, and it's on all the subjects that are available in the game right now. You'll get some little caps for participating in it, and if you stick in a conversation with them for at least 30 minutes and you tell them in a survey what you talked about, you'll get a skin for each of the category that they've helped you out with. So there's a free skin for each of one of these ships. So whether you buy them in game or buy them outside of the game, you'll be able to use them sometime after the end of this month. So free fly ended on the 15th. This reward system, this guide system, is going till the 25th, and then the 18th I think is the last day that you can get this discounted Aurora or 100i at $52. This is a very good value right here. This is a starter package, so you have to have at least one starter package to be able to play the MMO or Star Citizen whenever it launches. And this is a really cool ship for the price range, like $12 more. This ship is really efficient. I guess it can pretty much almost fuel itself in a way for hydrogen. But yeah, cool game. Definitely is an understatement. And like I said, if you have any questions, just ask. Man, we just ripped through that mission, no problem. Too bad the AI was all desynced. You see dead people? Let's go check this one out. It says Derelict. I'm curious to see if this is a reclaimer. I don't think it's gonna be. And for anyone that's new, that a reclaimer is the type of ship. And the reason why I'm looking for any mission that says reclaimer or that would hint on going to a reclaimer is because in this test patch that we're in right now, they've set up some crashed reclaimer sites on the ground, and they've set up sort of like an event on them. And I probably haven't seen them all. Yeah, you're welcome, man. And just ask questions. If you're not sure about anything, just ask. I'm probably going to be ending my stream unexpectedly soon here. It is the last night of the Calgary Stampede, and I'd like to go, even if I'm not going to go drink, just go support my friend on his 10-day sprint, trying to entertain people in between the entertainment. The other models, so I think the 125 has that ability of limitless fuel scooping. The other models don't. Are you sure? Then listen to the Metal 45. See, I don't know everything. I thought they all had it. Now I gotta go look. More info. Does it say anything? No. Nothing. 100 I. 100 I origin. Luxury starter ship that is based on the variant of the 100 series that features Origin Jumpworks' patented AIR fuel system, making it the most efficient and eco-friendly ship on the market. It's capable of long-distance flights compared to most ships of its size. Doesn't say it has a scoop in it, but I'm thinking that's what the air system is. So I'm thinking they all probably have it. That's all it really has on it. I wouldn't doubt it if it's the 125 that doesn't have the scoop. No, it says it has the air fuel system too in the rollover. The 135 doesn't have that in the rollover, but that could just be further down. Anyways, and it has lots of cool skins for it. Way more than other starter ships. So yeah, we'll do this one last mission, and then I'll go say hello to my friend, and then try to get out of there and home hopefully before midnight or 1 o'clock at the latest, and then back to work. 12-hour days. I like the Avenger Titan as your starter and still use it. Yeah, it has a nice armament on the Avenger Titan. It's the Titan is on my spreadsheets that's on the Discord that we worked on like 6 streams ago, and the Avenger ranks really high as just on the list of ships. It's good all around. We are gonna take off the cruise control because we're coming in so hot. Give it some altitude. There we go. So now our velocity indicator is what CIG is calling it. The two arrows that are up by those 3 green bars, they're facing each other. They're like this. They're above the horizon, so it's not possible for me to crash the ship. And we'll just come in at a different angle. Now we'll lower it. We slow down. Three laser cannons on it. Cannons are good against AI, sort of. But generally you want to do laser repeaters of some sort. The CF series, the attritions, or I think it's the NDBs. But most ships have CFs on them and you can just move them around really easy instead of going around buying stuff. Probably one of the best ways to go. And the reason you want to do that is the velocity on the laser repeaters is twice as fast as the cannons. So whether it's AI or a player, your simple math is you're twice as likely, at least twice as likely to hit them if the ammo can match their speed and evasion. Let's get the lights on. There we go. I don't expect this to be a reclaimer because we're over at R-Corp and I think all the reclaimer wrecks are over at R-Corp. So this is a Caterpillar possibly, or a Miss. Yeah, it's a Miss.
Landing gear deployed.
Do we have any hostiles out here? I don't think we're gonna have any hostiles. And if we do, because the mesh system is so new and I don't think this is a part of it, the only ships that are gonna have AI outside of the ship are gonna be the reclaimers. And if there is any AI, they're gonna be inside. So there's no point in me scouting around outside. My buddy has cannons on his Carrack, and that's what I used firing out of the turrets. Yep, and cannons are, or sorry, turrets are very, very accurate. That's what they have going for them. So you're getting some major assistance from almost like a auto gimbal feature in the turret. So if you pull the reticle over the target, what you'll see is it pull over to it very quickly, and that's what I'm talking about. That is much stronger than what a pilot gets in there from a pilot standpoint. Wreck site saying it's over here. Why do I see something over here? Oh, there's still more wreck over here. So this isn't the kind of mission I really wanted to go get to, but search. Yeah, a great site for doing ship loadouts is Erkul.games, so ERKUL.games, and you can basically load any ship, whether it's on live or in the PTU. and you can load it out. And it also has weapon information, like with the lasers, the missiles, how much fuel they have, their lock-on distances, you know, everything. I didn't mean to grab his undersuit. I didn't mean to do that. Got like no respect for the dead here. For the AI dead. Search. Didn't work. So yeah, Urkel.games. You can also save your loadouts on there. You can also, because you get like 4 little tabs, you can also create a shopping list. So once you figure out what items you're going to put on whatever ship it is, there's a button there that says all non-stock items to cart. And so that'll create this little shopping list for you to basically figure out where is optimal for you and where you want to go. And then it gives you a tally, what it's going to cost you. And then you go shopping. I don't think we're going to find this dude. And what you'll notice is if you're really paying attention when you're using that website is that Military A components right now are pretty much the meta. I mean, they're gonna have a higher energy output, but they respawn faster, they recharge faster if they get powered off, or if you get EMP'd, they respawn faster. So Military A, smaller ships, Atlas A drive, medium-sized ships go up to a crossfield, everything else Military A, laser repeaters. That's pretty much the loadout for every ship. What is this asking me to do? Is it not recognizing that I'm here? I think this might be broken. Locate Kobo vents. Confirm the kill. Maybe I missed this person? Well, I don't think it's gonna recognize for me. I feel like we've searched a lot of people for a Starfare. Watch, he's under my ship. Oh. I feel like there needs to be like a search tool, a scanning tool. Kind of like ping for rate, like a scan tool on your ship where you can like open up the cone. Tells you there's something, anything, a box, a body, an unusual object. So it would have gone off for that box. And I'm pretty sure we already searched this person. Yeah. I just don't know if this is even triggered because that rec site's still lit up. Kirikun, how you doing? Ah, it's so hot in this room. Let's go park over there and just see if it changes anything. I doubt it is, but yeah, we're out of here. I know when to give up on a mission.
Landing gear raised.
I'm good, man. I'm a little pink though. See? I was in the sun today and yesterday. I don't get it out enough. Can you tell I play video games? Oh man. Well, there's no beacons. There's no service beacons. Oh, I'm sorry. I promised you a mission that was lackluster. I'd highly recommend right now. I think PTU's out in Wave 2, so if you have access to Wave 2, get in there, check it out. It's stable. Definitely do it. Anyone that's watching, make sure you click on that link that just came up from Iggy. It says we have a giveaway. It's a starter package with 24 months insurance on it. It's a Mustang, I believe. Giving it away on the last Friday of this month, the 29th. Everyone gets one voucher, so chances of you winning are very good. You can either use it for yourself or give it to a friend. We're gonna go raid. Again, sorry it's such a short stream, just over an hour. Let's go to the credits. Thank you, Shoot, and any other mods that might be there and being silent. Check DM. You want me to go raid somebody in particular, don't you? DM over on. I'll look for them. They got a camera and they speak English, I assume. That's perfect. No, I appreciate your suggestions because I know you do just a quick bit of research and I appreciate that. That's who we're gonna go find. I just got to get the raid button. It's like 5 levels deep. Cool name though. Playing Star Citizen with 5 viewers. He's got a camera. I'm sure he speaks English at this kind of hour. We'll find out here. We'll go to the credits. Thank you again, everyone. Sorry about the short stream. You know, it's unusual for me. Make sure you hit follow. Get it on the giveaway. Depending on how tomorrow goes, because it's back to work. We'll see if I can get back on and do a stream. And it's Monday. Maybe there'll be a new build. Maybe Tuesday there'll be a new build. I mean, we're already doing waves, so I would expect probably by the end of this week, 3.17.2 is going to drop. Would be my guess. Thanks again for the follow. We're going to go raid Riddle Me Bats. Give him a follow. He's got 5 people with him. Show him some love. Welcome him to the verse. If he's new, help him out, please, because I won't be able to stick around. Here we go. Starting raid. 07s, everyone. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. 14 ready to raid. 15, 16. Here we go. Raiding now. 07s, everyone. And if you're on YouTube, 07s, thank you for watching.